feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. Well, that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. I tried carrying the weight of the world, but I only have two hands. I hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. I wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. Well, life's a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. 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 So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost.
Greetings. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me introduce myself. I'm Becky Slack, a volunteer and the committee chair for this year's art and advocacy event. In fact, I was also the chair last year, so it's unfortunate that all those mishaps and key learnings from last year couldn't be applied to this year since the environment is so different. So for those of you that never attended our in-person event over the past 7 years, you can see with that beautiful introduction that we had a lot going on. If you can believe it, live artists were creating works of art right before your very eyes while you strolled through the ballroom. Now, not only did we have artists that completed their work on site, we also had a caricaturist and henna artist. They were all exciting ways to get involved in art at the event. Of course, we also had to have fun and silly attractions like the photo booth that allowed you to become whomever you wanted. Cowboy, cop, robber, the list goes on. And you, along with us at Safe and Sound, got a copy of that picture to keep. Naturally, there were tables of wonderful food, a full bar, and lots of music as well. So the in-person event had a great ambiance and community togetherness. So to say the least, this year has been challenging, changing over to a completely new way of still bringing you a great event. We have stayed true to our core and continue to make this event about two things: making a fun event for people to enjoy and come together as a community, even in this virtual world we live in currently, all while raising awareness and money to support our organization and our cause. So even though it looks quite a bit different, we are resilient and we can adapt, and we are still here to put on a great event. So please stay tuned as we introduce our agency, the amazing people that do the day-to-day work, our special guest, Daphne DeLorne, for some inspiration, and then closing with what we have in store for you all this week and how you can help Safe and Sound. With that, I will end with our Advocates Manifesto and hope that visiting our event this week will also turn you into an advocate. Let's end abuse. Let's be the kind of community that says, "Not on my watch." Let's have each other's backs. Let's look up and look around and be noticers and caretakers of each other. Let's roll up our sleeves. Let's be willing to have messy conversations. Let's refuse to look away because it's uncomfortable. Let's shine light on darkness and shame. Let's become educated and aware. Let's create support structures for the families at risk. Let's refuse to say, "Not my problem." Let's be the change, and let's make our community stronger. Thank you again, and I hope you enjoy the event.
Safe and Sound is Midland, Michigan's only child advocacy center. Our mission is to prevent child abuse and neglect and improve the quality of life for children and families. Safe and Sound operates with two major programs: intervention and prevention. CACs like Safe and Sound are the first line of care and defense for a child when there are allegations of physical or sexual abuse. A trained forensic interviewer gathers information using non-leading questions within a child-friendly setting. Before CACs, children would have to recount their experience multiple times. Now, because of the collaborative nature of the multidisciplinary investigation, trauma is significantly reduced. Safe and Sound provides holistic care to the victim and their family, focused not just on prosecution of a crime, but on overall well-being of the child. Prevention is about empowerment and education. Safe and Sound educates community members by using the Darkness to Light Stewards of Children program. It is the only national evidence-informed educator training focused on child sexual abuse prevention, recognition, and intervention. We also partner with schools to provide body safety and empowerment training to students. Not only are we focused on sexual abuse prevention, but also the overall safety of our children. Safe and Sound provides safe sleep training, car seat installation, and dental programs to ensure our children are always safe. Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better.
Because every child deserves
Because every child deserves
to be healthy,
be happy,
to learn,
to have fun,
to play,
to grow,
to be treated well,
to have friends,
to be believed,
to trust,
to live without fear,
to be understood, to have our needs met,
their needs met,
to be heard,
to be safe and sound,
to be safe and sound,
to be safe
and sound,
to be safe and sound,
safe and sound,
to be safe and sound.
to be safe and sound.
Hello, my name is Lisa Daniels, and I'm a family advocate here at Safe and Sound Child Advocacy Center. As a family advocate, my job is to assist and support families through one of the most difficult periods of their lives. Typically, I meet and speak with a non-offending caregiver while the child participates in the forensic interview. In addition to education and emotional assistance, part of my job is to connect families with local agencies and resources that may be of help to them. With community support, our goal this year is to build our counseling program. We would like to be able to provide group and individual counseling for both children and adults. It is our hope to become a more client-friendly organization by offering counseling services here at Safe and Sound.
My name is Desiree Woodworth, and I am the Prevention Education Specialist here at Safe and Sound. Child abuse prevention is all about strengthening families and providing them with the support that they need. Whether I am helping parents install a new car seat, providing a safe sleep environment for newborns, talking to third graders about safe, unsafe, or unwanted touches, or educating adults on how to recognize the signs of abuse, the impact these programs have in this community is clear. A simple heartfelt thank you from a mother whose 1-year-old desperately needed a new seat, but it just wasn't in the budget, or an email from a teacher letting me know that a child has disclosed abuse happening at home following one of my body safety lessons, are just a few of the things that make my job so special. It is our job as safe adults in this community to create an environment where our children can thrive. My hope is to continue to expand our prevention efforts, ensuring every kiddo in Midland County and beyond is safe and sound.
I'm Brittany Pocher. My work is part of the way that I choose to serve my community. And after more than 7 years as a forensic interviewer, I can say that child abuse and neglect is a community issue. I work as part of a stellar multidisciplinary team to provide a safe environment to investigate child abuse allegations. Imagine the bravery it takes to come in here and open up to a stranger about potentially some of the worst experiences of your life. The most humiliating, the most confusing. When 90% of offenders are known and trusted by the child, the relational ramifications of these allegations can seem insurmountable, especially to the victims. It is our job as adults to intervene and create a safe space for kids to disclose, and then to thrive after their world has been turned upside down. It is our responsibility to be educated. I don't want any child to second guess about if it would be worth it to tell someone. Just like it takes multiple agencies to work together to investigate these allegations, it's going to take everyone coming together to create a safe community for children to feel confident to speak up.
Hi, my name is Michelle Waskovich. I can't express enough how incredibly lucky I am to be the Executive Director here at Safe and Sound Child Advocacy Center. Looking back, I believe we can all say this past year has been a challenge. In the midst of a pandemic, our community also endured a 500-year flood. Our lives have been altered, shaken, and for some, forever changed. And sadly, through it all, there is an invisible victim. Children, out of the watchful eyes of adults trained to notice signs of abuse and those required to report concerns. Child abuse is something that deeply impacts children and contributes to the factors that make communities and whole societies unhealthy. Safe and Sound Child Advocacy Center is the only agency in Midland County with the sole purpose of prevention and intervention of child abuse and neglect. Today, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining us in our 8th annual Art and Advocacy Auction. This year's platform looks a little bit different than in the past, yet we still have a great event planned. Your support of our agency, whether it's through a sponsorship, financial donation, purchase of the amazing art we have for sale, or participating in one of our online activities, ensures that we can continue our work here at Safe and Sound. Because when we come together to invest in healthy child development, we invest in our community.
The first time I heard about Safe and Sound Child Advocacy was last year in 2020, right smack dab in the middle of a global pandemic. And with one fix to this virus, many other critical aspects of our life just came crumbling down. And one department that is already such a difficult topic is child abuse. And this is actually happening in our world, but the numbers have gone up. The numbers have gone up and the reports have gone down because so many children were stuck at home last year, and some of them still stuck at home, and those numbers have gone up, but they haven't had a safe place to go to be able to report abuse that's been going on. And it's an awful, heart-wrenching statistic, but 1 out of every 10 children experience physical, sexual, or emotional abuse by the time they're 18. Think about that. It's awful. And I think a lot of people don't even realize that this is actually real. This is actually going on, and it has to stop. We have to put a stop on something like this. We have to prevent it. Our goal is to completely eliminate it. And that's why I feel so passionate about partnering with a nonprofit like Safe and Sound. Safe and Sound Child Advocacy out of Midland, Michigan has an incredible mission with so many people dedicating their lives towards basically protecting and counseling children who have gone through abuse, and really to catch and prevent it just completely, to catch signs of a child that may be abused at home, neglected, sexual abuse, emotional abuse. We don't want this to go on another day. And so Safe and Sound is a safe place whose mission is really, again, providing these children a safe place, not only to catch it, to prevent it, but also their steps after the fact. When they do find a child that has been abused, what's the next steps, right? Well, there's a lot that goes into it. And a lot that goes into it needs the funding to be able to go forth. And so that's why we are here today. I want to welcome you. I want to take that moment to welcome you. We are here. It's the 8th annual event of our Arts and Advocacy. It's the 8th annual event, but this is the first time that it's virtual. And I'm recording this from Nashville, Tennessee. This is called the Cloud Room. This is my Jonah's nursery. And there is a beauty to being virtual because we can be all together as one. And I know we're not in person, but you can be anywhere watching this and you can help us bring hope. And that's what we're doing today. We're bringing light out of the darkness. We're focusing on that, and we're all coming together to make a difference. Now, Safe and Sound Child Advocacy, there's so much that happens here. And a few of those things I should say is providing forensic interviewing, coordinating investigations that need to take place, prevention trainings, safety programs. I mean, there's the list goes on. There's so much that goes into this entire department of child abuse and how to prevent it from happening, what happens when we do find a child that's abused. So it's catching, it's prevention, it's counseling after the fact. There's a lot of trauma that goes on, obviously, when there is some kind of child abuse. So that aftermath effect can be detrimental if there's not a healthy mental well-being and basically fixing the damage that's been done, trauma healing. And that's the beauty, is we can always heal. And that's what our focus is on today, is to bring hope. It's to bring a child, they all deserve, every child deserves to be happy, to be seen, to be healthy, to have a voice, to be understood. And so you can help us. You can help us today. This event is such a special event for us. It happens once a year. And basically, we have all kinds of artists provide artwork. They dedicate so much time, love, and energy. They don't get any profit from it. They basically just give beautiful artwork, and you can purchase that artwork. And all of the funding goes directly to Safe and Sound Child Advocacy to help prevent the future. Our goal is to eliminate child abuse completely, and this is just one step closer to that. And I quote Tony Robbins, we talk about it on the podcast as well. The secret to living is giving. Do you believe that? I believe that. And I think sometimes the world can teach us the opposite of that. The world can teach us what's in it for me, right? What can I take? But the real fulfillment, the real happiness is actually when we give. And there's scientific evidence of this. There's been testings done, like hormonally, dopamine rush-wise. We actually get fulfilled and we get happier when we give, which is such a beautiful thing. And you can help us do that today. You can help us by going to the link, click the link in the description here. You can go through all different kinds of art, pick your favorite one, and help a really special cause with a mission so great, a mission so much bigger than ourselves. I encourage you to really look into this and help make a difference because you are the light of the world. I always talk about it on the podcast. You're only one drop away from a life that is fulfilling, a life of meaning, a life that you can truly, truly make a difference in. So I'm so excited. I'm Daphne DeLorme, by the way, previous weekday morning meteorologist, and I am just so excited to partner with Safe and Sound Child Advocacy from Midland, Michigan, but I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee. All right, everyone. Bye for now.
I think this is number 7. I'm not quite sure. I lost track now. Oh God, here comes the dog. Hank, you trying to be in the video?
Are you ready? Hi, my name is Michelle Waskovich.
If you can believe it, live artists were creating arts of work. Yeah, yep, they were doing all this stuff, and it was so cool. You guys would have loved it.
It's clear. I'm just gonna go through it so I can practice.
Take 8. I had lipstick all over my teeth last time.
I'm Brittany Pocher. My work is part of
I can't express enough how incredibly lucky I am to be
Here at Safe and Sound.
It is our responsibility to literally can't do this.